Tux, I've got food for you. It's over here. Tuxie, come here, bud. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Let's go to your spot. You didn't really want to eat with them anyway. I know you didn't. Good boy. Here you go. Here you go. So it's a Wake County teacher work day today, and Johnny didn't have any college classes. One of them got canceled, and one of them is an assignment, but you don't have to be virtual or show up. I don't quite get it. Anyway, we didn't have to drive downtown today. We got the day off. Sorta. Wow, Dawn is really anxious to go for our walk this morning. You're all ready to go for a walk that fast, huh?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I'll look forward to our walk.
It's not too bad out here this morning.
Just a little more sticky, but it's not bad.
Yeah. So those canna lilies did end up having quite a few red flowers this year. Yesterday afternoon I saw several hummingbirds racing around the yard, and one of the things they're feeding off of is the canna lily down there. Well, hello, Stripey. You on your morning excursion? Hi, bud.
Oh.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, pretty girl.
You doing okay? I've been talking his ear off this morning.
She's been chatty today. That's okay, though. She's been telling me a lot of stuff I need to know, so that's good.
Yeah, I was doing some research last night about small fiber sensory neuropathy, SFSN, since I have that diagnosis, and some of the stuff I found was very enlightening. Like sometimes they never find out the cause, but other times they find out a cause, and when they treat it, the amount of pain lessens, your symptoms, your enjoyment of life improves. And I guess I was trying to determine if some of the back pain and abdominal pain I'm having is really the neuropathy or the my back, or both. And I also learned that I thought was kind of important that I had restless legs really bad before I had my cancer diagnosis and chemotherapy. And that apparently now is understood to be one of the symptoms that leads up to a small fiber sensory neuropathy diagnosis. And so to say that chemo caused it, or we think I had Lyme at some point that caused it, I don't know that we can say that anymore based on last night's research. So anyway, I sent Don some reading material because he's such a good husband. He will definitely read it. And you know, there's a lot of people out there suffering with SFSN, and apparently doctors are not, in my opinion, quick enough to do the punch biopsy and send it off to confirm or rule out that diagnosis. And if I had a loved one and they had given them a peripheral neuropathy or an idiopathic, meaning unknown origin neuropathy diagnosis, I would get in some neurologist's face to do the skin punch biopsy and rule it out or rule it in, because you know, I've had all of these odd neurologic sensations for over 10 years and trying to describe them to people, and they never said what was, you know, really it took them over 10 years to figure out what was wrong. And the first time I told somebody that, well, I'll be just sitting there watching TV and it feels like for about 10 seconds somebody stabbed me in my side with a knife and then it goes away, automatic ought to do this test. I mean, it just, yeah, the punch biopsy. So anyway, you're such a good helper nighttime, but you're also, hey, a little stinker, because I opened the door to the attic last night right before we left for Taekwondo, and she got past me and refused to come down for about 15 minutes in that heat, and I was kind of scared. But I didn't fuss at her too bad when she came down. I gave her a treat because I want her to know she can always come to her mama. So I decided to stay gray, but do a better job interleaving the walls over here than what the person had done. And remember, the instructions are aimed at what was available in that set versus what I have on hand here and think is the right brick for the job. So yeah, I'm just making a few changes. I'm short a white piece over here. I might look for it in my stash some more. These are supposed to be tan, and they're coming tomorrow, but they also don't really show up behind this piece that's going to set here in the finished product, so I'm not sure it matters. One of those times where you get the video after somebody starts eating. We were fasting until 6 p.m., but I cooked Johnny these great
chicken fingers.
Yeah, it's coated with coconut flour and Parmesan cheese, egg, and some seasonings, plus homemade ranch dressing. So it smelled too good, and it's going on 2 o'clock, and we're done with our fast for this week. It's going on 4:30. We've got light rain, and I'm taking Johnny up to Taekwondo. He's volunteering tonight as a instructor trainee to help with the lower belt testing sessions. Well, the old Elmo's is now a Lighting Unlimited store. It's pretty in there. Elmo's was a clothing store with a tailor, and you could go in and get a suit and have alterations made on other items, and had been in business in town a long time, and the people retired. I had them do several alterations over the years of pants, length of pants. Really nice folk in there. Marty, that's not your normal spot. Let's come back to the house. Morris is over there in the ferns to the right now, hiding too. Well, it's going on 7 o'clock, and yeah, I've mostly worked on it for the entire day today. That was kind of nice. It's been cloudy outside all day. I knew Johnny was going to Taekwondo tonight. We didn't have school. I had already done my shopping trips this week, so yeah. Inside, the brown part to fix this is coming, and I could put the floor, except for the part over here. I could, if I want to, make it solid. I haven't decided yet. First floor is virtually impossible. The plans don't call for it. And I'm missing 3 window panes, and I guess 2 door panes, which I could put in. That I'd have the door panes, but not the window panes. And let's see. So this part is coming. This gray over here. I'm 1 white short, and I just couldn't find it today. I need to order. And all of the blue slope bricks. So I sort of threw this side together so you can see what it looked like with a mix of the right color and the wrong color. And I didn't bother to do that on this side. and one of these things short, I think. But anyway, all the slope bricks are supposed to be coming tomorrow, so I'm really liking how it's coming. Oh, I got the fence piece for here is also coming, so it's looking pretty darn good. I'm very pleased with it. A lot of fun. There's a chunk that gets built here, that's a separate piece, and then there's the roof that gets built, that's a separate piece. So there's 2 whole sets. I guess I'm on 223, and I think there's 299 steps. So I am over 2/3 of the way done with it, and pleased with how it's coming. And just as soon as those slope bricks are here, I'll fix this and build up this side. And this next piece, there are things to do before the slope, but I could certainly get to the point where I need the slope pieces. But there it is. Well, Johnny's a little later than he thought he'd be. No big deal. I'm just sitting here listening to my book, catching Pokemon and watching the sunset. It's really pretty tonight.